speak of the Angel's invasion, yes.
Correct. If we allow that city to continue to expand at its current pace with all the guarantees,
that would be troublesome. After all, we're aiming to secure total victory in the next great Tenma War. It was as good a moment as any, as well as a small test. I made an attack towards Feldway. A single strike from that sword had pierced the heavens and split the seas. Literally, the deadly shockwave bore no resemblance to the swing of a sword, and it severed Velgrin's wings in the middle of his evasion.
Agradável.
would be troublesome. After all, we're aiming to secure total victory in the next great Tenma War. As the head of the 7 primordial angels, he was the leader of the group, and all the responsibilities fell upon his shoulders. All decisions were left to Feldway's will, without the possibility of consulting others. When Villainous left, there was no way to escape the pressure. To everyone's dismay, Feldway remained at the forefront as a leader. It was inevitable that Feldway, who made all the decisions on his own, would be out of step with his colleagues. Feldway's fault was that he did not care about what his colleagues thought. The accumulation of such a situation led to discord, and without Feldway realizing it, he gradually lost grip of the group. As a result, the group lost their cohesiveness. Whether it was fortunate or unfortunate, Feldway was unaware of this reality. After several hundred years, there was no sign of Villainous's return. Feldway wondered why. Then a thought occurred to him. Could it be that Villainous has abandoned us? Otherwise, there was no explanation for the fact that the supposedly immortal True Dragon had not returned. If he was right, Feldway grieved and hated. Humans on Earth. No, not just humans, but elves, dwarves, beastmen, and even mages. He hated all demi-humans, that is to say, all of humanity. So he wanted to destroy them. The people who took Villainous from us don't deserve to live. He would unite the world Villainous had created with his own hands. Then he would condemn those who have committed the greatest crimes. That was Feldway's conclusion. Everyone else still believes in me.
police. Who do you think it is? This is my perfect victory! That's
Villainous, the daughter of Feldway. You know. You understand that, right? He was fully venting his frustration now. But Michael didn't let it bother him. Oh, is that a problem? He asked, keeping a cool expression. A problem? I mean, wouldn't that displease Sir Feldway? It was a natural question from Dino's point of view. Attempting to do anything to Milim was truly nothing but an act of betrayal against Feldway. What could Michael be thinking? His response was so matter-of-fact that he didn't seem to think it was any kind of problem at all. And Feldway agreed with him. Yes, Dino. The Demon Lord Milim is the daughter of Sir Feldway. However, the way I see it, we are no different from her in terms of being created by that dragon. That's likely what Michael and Feldway truly believed. Their respect and loyalty were directed at no one but Feldway. They didn't even have a shred of affection